Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys? Happy Tuesday. Hello, Frezzo. Hello, Mads. I am very exhausted from work, but I'm gonna just stream a little bit and then I'm gonna make some food. Around 8. Around 8? Maybe. Yeah, maybe like around 8 I'll have to go and make some food. Chaotic chess! Thank you so much for continuing your tier 3. Hello. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Hello Frezzo. Hello, hello. If you have a game that you want to analyze, we can start with that. We can start with the game analysis. Hello everyone. It's so good to see you. I'm sorry that I have been kind of gone, but I have been so busy. I was in Birmingham last weekend and I played in the 4NCL. Our team won the first match. Sorry, we lost the first match and we won the second match, but I won the first game and I lost the second game. We could also look over Hello Elfigo, good evening. We could look over those games. Let me just get the score sheet just in case you want to see them. Elfigo! Thank you so much for continuing your tier 3 also. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Oh yes, get back to our chaotic chess, no problem. Also, I didn't know, well, maybe they changed them, but I found this in the hotel room. I found a pound, but I thought that UK stopped using these pounds, but I think they're the new ones, because I remember ages ago when they had to change the pounds. The £1 coins. I have my games, so we can look over my games. Hello LM Media. How are you holding out? Hey Mads, I am good. I'm just trying to balance everything. I started acting classes last Wednesday and I go every Wednesday. And that is something that I'm really looking forward to in my week. And I'm really excited to be doing that. And otherwise I am just working and trying to stick in other things like friends and tournaments and chess and everything. And streaming, which the reason why I haven't streamed is because this weekend I was at a chess tournament. And also, oh, actually, this is a good game. We can look over this game. This is a good game, the one that I won. The one that I lost, it was also a good game from my opponent's side. He played well. And you can learn from my mistakes. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was playing a chess tournament. Also, I have friends staying over this week. And today is kind of the only day that I could squeeze in maybe 1 hour or 1 hour and a half because I'm going to play paddle at 10 p.m. for the first time ever in my life. And I was gonna cancel, but I think it's important to do these things with friends. Mostly I'm just so tired that I wasn't gonna do it. But has anyone else played? It's supposed to be easier on your knees than tennis, and I think it's a bit... Wait, actually, let me look up what it's like. Paddle. Okay. These kinds of rackets. They're still tennis racket. Sorry, they're still tennis balls, though, it looks like. I would like to play pickleball too. I think it's going to be indoors as well. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that later. Okay then. Elfio, do you have a game that you want analyzed? We can look over a game that you... If you have a game that you want to analyze, or we can go ahead and look at my game that I played in the 4NCL over the weekend. It was I was white and I was going to play Kale, but he played King's Indian, so I had to go for normal, and he actually played the Benko Gambit, which I was so happy about because I know about it. So I was able to use my knowledge of an opening that I know with black. Lately, Elfigo got better at chess than me somehow. Ooh! We're gonna have to have a matchup. No, Elfigo, don't be saying that. There's no such thing as shame. That's a silly feeling. Very unnecessary feeling. There's no such thing. I also watched... Has anyone seen Marty Supreme and Hamnet? I watched Hamnet yesterday, and it was okay. I'd actually give it a 6 out of... maybe a 7 out of 10. But I wish there were subtitles because a lot of the dialogue went over my head, and there were some really good scenes that I enjoyed, but overall I think it didn't affect me that much as I would have wanted it to. Hello, Governor, how are you? I did post my game. Okay, perfect. Let's look at that, TJ. One sec. Let me get it. Okay, perfect. Wait, the one that you posted end of December? Wait. Hello, Lucanian, how are you? What have you learned to do so far at acting school? It's a very... it's just beginner acting, so we're not doing anything serious yet, but I think it's just to get into doing something regularly. I wish it was improv, but I would be really bad at improv. It is just beginner course to acting, and then it's one of these things where you can keep building up. It's 10 weeks, so after you finish the first one, you can do like number 2 and then number 3. But so far we've just been doing getting out of your comfort zone and stuff like that. Nothing too intense. Hello. Oh yeah, it's over there. What? Nothing. What? Nothing. What? Nothing. Tell me. No, I was just gonna say that you can put it in the kitchen. Yeah, I will. I'm just... Best I learned to do was to be a tree in performing arts secondary school. I can imagine that's really hard to sit still because I would be bursting out laughing. I was laughing a lot in the cinema yesterday and I couldn't stop laughing. And it was really funny and bad and funny at the same time, but what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I just couldn't stop laughing. And I felt really bad, and then it was even more funny. Hello, Owen, how are you, by the way? So, let's have a look at this game, TJ.
Let me know when to.
Probably 8.
Start or
yes,
finish?
Start. Okay, thank you. I'm probably a better trainer than the player. One of my former pupils overlapped my national rating. Ooh, you must be proud, and also maybe feeling a little bit annoyed. I did 6 weeks of acting for a play in college, but the director cancelled it last minute. Why? What play was it? Why did they cancel it? 6 weeks. That's a good amount of time. Okay, TJ. We're analyzing your game. eval bar or no eval bar? What do you prefer? Some drama sock thing. I did go to loads of plays, but I didn't do any acting in. Actually, sorry, I did audition for one thing. I did audition for a movie, and I got a very small part. Okay, you ready? Let's go. D4, D5. We have a collie. Okay, B3, excellent. We've got a textbook collie. So far, perfect. Okay, B5. It's annoying when they get C5 and C4, so I imagine that's coming. Knight E5, excellent. Okay, F4. You're playing brilliantly. Good. Okay, you get a free piece. Good. I'll say I never know. It's fully correct. This is perfect. So far, you've played the most perfect opening that you could have played. It was perfect. I will say that you can always choose which pawn to take back with, but often I take with the D pawn, because it makes your bishop just have one extra square. So I like taking with the D pawn, because when you take with the F pawn, you're blocked by 2 pawns. So, luckily here you have a fork. Sorry, not luckily, but good thing here you have a fork, so you're going to get rid of one of the pawns anyway. But the D pawn, it's hard to get it moving, so if there ever is a trade, and often there is a trade when they don't even allow you the fork, but the fork is just a bonus. When you want to, well, I would say that it's really personal preference, because a lot of people like taking with the F pawn because now they have the F file, but the thing is that your rook often goes to H3 anyway, so you're not even going to use the F file. So that's why you want to take with the D pawn, and it makes your bishop a bit longer. And now, especially if you're going to take one of these pieces, which you are, then you have the full diagonal for your bishop. Hello, Phil. So, take with the D pawn. It does take away from the C5 controlling, so that is something that you need to deal with. But I've enjoyed taking with the D pawn. Okay, F takes. Yeah, he took. And I get another pawn. Brilliant. So far, perfect. Now you're a piece up. A piece up and a pawn. C3, why did... I guess you won't remember why you played C3, but C3 is definitely not necessary here. You don't want to close this bishop. And if you were gonna play C3, what should you do before you play C3? If it was a move that you wanted to play. Maybe you were worried. Sometimes hallucinations happen. You only played it in a second, so not much thinking. Yeah, exactly. You can play bishop here, and then you can play c3, and your bishop is actually really nice on d4, but you don't need to play it. If anything, you can actually play bishop a3, and then you can bring it to d6. But if you are going to play the c pawn, then you want to play it to c4. So c4 is much better. Maybe it was a mouse slip. Maybe you wanted to play c4 and you played c3 by accident. Okay, very weakening on the dark squares, and they don't have a dark square bishop, so definitely get your bishop in there. c4, okay, better than c3. Okay. Your rook anyway will go to h3, but maybe get the queen out of there, although there aren't any good discovered attacks, so you're fine for now. But do you know what? I'm gonna ask TJ first, and then it'll be opened up to the crowd. But what move would you play here with white? There's a move that I like. It's a really, really nice subtle move. And then I'll I'll give you a clue. There's a really nice idea here. Queen c2. Okay, queen c2 is good. Queen c2 is good. It's never going to be a bad move, and sometimes you can even sacrifice here. But hello, Lamprocles! Gang gang. Okay. I'll ask you two things. First thing is, you're piece up, so what would you like to do? Okay, I mean, you want to win even if you're not a piece up, but what do you usually do when you're up a material? How do you simplify? No, I mean, if you get more material, then it's not really a sacrifice, but yes, trade, you want to simplify. So what would you like to trade? You can trade queens, so that's the first thing, is you'd like to trade queens, which means that they shouldn't trade. So the first question is, what do you want to do? You want to trade queens. And the second question is, what side of the board, if you did have your queen on, which side of the board would you want it to be on? Where would you like your queen? Yeah, kingside. If you could put it on any square, where would you like to put it? Okay, h6 or f6 is also nice. I like f6 too. So what move is really good here? Find the best move for white. Offer a queen trade, which will help you to also bring the queen to the king side. If they don't trade it. And it looks kind of like well, it doesn't look like a bad move. Dirkia, thank you so much for the 44 months. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. How have you been? Yes, d6. I guess is the only way, but d6, and if they trade, now you have a beautiful bishop. Stunning bishop. This pawn on d6 is a passed pawn now. Yes, okay, Goku. I realized that. But so if they trade it, you have like a very, very nice position. Beautiful bishop, beautiful pawn. You'll get this pawn on c5. If they take it, you just take back. I mean, they can play c5 also. But then maybe you can try to get your pawn to e5. Exactly, Mads. So if they don't trade it, now you have this route into the king side. You've got queen e7. Then you can go to f6 or you can go to h4. So if you could get your queen to the king side, this is a way to do that. I'm okay. I hope you are too, my dear bookkeeper, Lori chess player. I'm good, Dirkia. Streamer, you didn't put streamer there. Darling leader should be number one. I hope you're good. I might not stay feeling unhappy since yesterday evening. And you're feeling unhappy. And watching Title Tuesday wasn't enjoyable. Oh. Well, watching Title Tuesday for me is also not enjoyable, so we have that in common. But I'm so sorry. I'm sending you loads of loveliness. And I hope that you feel better soon. Get some rest and have some good food. Yes. How about queen e1 instead of queen e7? Oh, yeah, you could also do queen e1. I guess queen e1 is more direct to go to the king side, and this is never going to be a bad move, but I like queen d6 because it gives the option of the trade, and their queen is good. Sorry, good. I would say that it's not bad on c7. That's okay, Coco. You don't need to be sorry. I wouldn't want you to stay if you're not feeling good. Oh, right. I did have a dream about Magnus last night. Which was weird. Okay. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, queen e1 is good, but queen d6 gives him the option to trade, which would actually be better than bringing the queen to the king side. And if the queen goes out of the way, then you can go to the queen side anyway. Okay, see you later, Goku. Oh yeah, b6 is also good. b6 is also good. But you can. What can you do? It's fine. It's already protected. Well, Ellen Media, maybe you also like having an extra piece. I would rather have 2 pawns on E than no extra piece. Okay, so rook h3, queen out. Good, bringing more pieces into the attack. g4. Okay. g4. Why did you play? I mean, I know you can't remember, but g4. What is g4 threatening? It's not really threatening anything. Okay, this is maybe a point that is. You can't remember. Okay, tell me, why did you play g4? It's important when you have such a strong attack that you execute it as well as possible. And there's no one way to do it, but g4 is not the way. Okay, you need to attack h7. I wanted to do king h1 and rook g1, but maybe they should go first. King h1 and rook g1, but you don't need the g file. You already have the h file. You need to attack h7. Hello, Taylor's Gambit. 7 stream streak. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello, Aftershock. g4. Is g4 tempting here? But there's no... The only time when g4 would be good is if h5 was already there so that you try to open up the file, but g4 doesn't help you open up any file. And even if you do have the rook behind, the file is not going to open with g4. If you had your h-pawn already, that would be different. If you had h4 and g4, then that would be different because that would help h5. But on its own, it's not going anywhere. The maximum it could go to is g5, which would actually hinder your position because it closes the diagonals. So, you can try to attack h7, so you can go queen f4 and queen h6. That's one way. But there is a very nice move here, if anyone wants to try to find it. Okay, yeah, well, you're not the only one, and it's not always straightforward, but always look at what points are you already attacking, what points are weak. h7 is weak because they don't have a knight that usually defends h7. They can't really defend with pushing the f-pawn because you're going to take en passant, so that's even better for you because you open up your bishop. So h7 is definitely the target here. So either you attack here, you can play rook h6 and attack this way. There's loads of different ways. And this rook, you can also bring this rook in like this. You don't want it to go on a closed file. You can, TJ. Yes, you can. You can take on g6. First, what happens if the f pawn takes? Can you see the threat? Okay, f pawn is maybe easier. Yeah. Well done, mate. And if they take with the h pawn, then where? Where are you gonna go? How can you threaten mate? Okay, well, if you sacrifice the rook, it doesn't work, but you don't need to sacrifice the rook. How can you... Yes? What is it? Yes! Excellent! Queen f6. Beautiful move. Queen f6, threatening mate with the queen or with the rook. Oops. Unstoppable. They can't prevent it. So, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. All of your pieces are working together. They have no defense on the H file. So here you can actually take the G pawn. Nice, Mads. So you can take, and they can't take back. So that works. And if you don't see that, it's not the most obvious move, but you want to be looking for checkmating ideas. That's how you find these moves. Or try to get to h7. Let's say if you play queen here, how do they... it's a miss because bishop g6 is better, but how do they stop queen here? The only way they can stop it is to push the f pawn. But if they push the f pawn, then you just take it en passant. Oh, sorry, they can actually trade queens, which anyway is good for you, but maybe it's better to wait. Still, you have an extra piece, so maybe that's kind of annoying. Okay, let's say you just play here. Rook here and then here. Still, they can't really push en passant. Let's see what happened though. G4. Okay, we traded. Hello, Yickety! How are you? Good to see you. Shout out to Yickety. How is the father life going? Okay. So you traded queens, good, and let's see how you finished this. Oh, game a4. Why did you play a4? Okay. So he hits me in my face and thinks it's funny. Well, I would think that it's funny too. I think rook h6, they play something like rook e with enough time to move the king over t7. Sure, they can do that, but that's fine. I still take on h7 and, well, now I can take this way. It's gonna be made anyway. You can't really escape that way. Hello, Fiedler! Or e8, even if they go to e8. It's still really bad. If you allow h7 to be taken, then it's very, very bad. Anyway, so here it's really important that you have a plan on... I'm gonna be disappointed at you. I see the result. I just saw the result. That's okay. This can happen when you're not 100% sure of... When you're not 100% sure of how to convert or what to do. You need to get all of your pieces working together. That's the most important thing. If your pieces are not coordinated, then they can coordinate their pieces and attack one point, and you need to be able to Well, you want to attack a certain point with all of your pieces. So, first, it's your go here. Why did you play rook f2? Where should you put your rook? There's only one place where it should ever go to. Oh, they're threatening this. Never mind. I see why you played rook f2. That makes sense. Okay. Well, if they are threatening this, then you didn't want to take it, I guess. Because you can take and then play rook d1. Yes, you want to go into the open file. I can see that you were probably worried about these pawns, but the thing is, if they, I guess if they take, then you also have a, they also have a bad structure, because I was saying that you have, I was going to say that you have a bad structure, but actually you both have a bad structure, so it cancels out. Okay, rook f2 is not the worst, but I would have taken and then played rook d1. And then I tried to double up and use the d file. Let's see what happened though. Okay, e4, so you want to bring this rook in. And it's hard because now they take control of it. Dublin up, yes. Dublin up. Okay. They are a struggle. I mean, not only for you. Where do you want this bishop? You need it where you can use it. So where could you use it? What diagonal could you bring it on? You need to get it off of this diagonal. How can you... How can you recycle the knight? Exactly. You can bring it to C, and first you can start with E, because you're attacking the base of the pawn chain here, and they're going to have to use a rook to defend. So, E, but... Yeah, sorry, this diagonal, yes. But you can also bring it to H, you can also bring it to G and then to F. And then attack on H7. So you want to attack on the points where they can't really defend. So this could be one plan where you bring all of your pieces and attack on H7. The only thing that you need to be careful about is them coming in and checking you with their rooks, which should be fine. But even easier is just bring it to E3 and attack this point. And then you just need to... It's going to be kind of annoying to maneuver these rooks around, but you're going to need to work together with your rooks. Oh, sorry! After you get to E3, you can just play rook f3, bring your bishop back to f2, and then bring your rook to d3, because they're going to need to spend one of the rooks to protect this pawn. So if they're protecting the pawn, they don't have two rooks controlling the default, but you'll have enough to control d3. So then you can bring your rook to d3, you can trade rooks, and then you can win this endgame. And their pawns are in dark squares, so if you trade both rooks, then you can attack these pawns, which would be nice. So that's a straightforward plan. G5, you do not want to close this diagonal. And also you're putting your pawn on a dark square, and you don't want to do that. So G5 is not good. Oh, okay. Rook D2. That gives you, yes, an invitation for bishop C1. Excellent. Brilliant. Bishop E3, perfect. Exactly what we were talking about. Good, now you can take it. That's defended. Please tell me you saw that. No! No, you missed the rook. Damn. No. That is very frustrating. I'm sorry about that. That must have been heartbreaking to realize after. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. I miss drop pieces all the time. Well, I don't think that makes us feel any better because you want to not miss it. But yeah, Everyone does it all the time, but that's very difficult. Okay, at least you traded a pair of rooks, which is good, and now I can already see that probably this pawn is gonna give you trouble. Take that pawn, good. And now, king g3. Why did you play king g3? Maybe you mouse slipped. If you want to move your king, you need to defend this pawn. And if you're not going to defend the pawn, then you need to attack this pawn. So that's the way to go. And if they take this, at least they're opening up this diagonal. So you have rook here, and then you can pin the rook. It's often worse than blundering your own. That's true. I know, but look, you're still in a winning position. So with these, really the most important thing is to keep your cool and don't tilt, which I know I can't say much about, but yes, try not to tilt. If you can keep your cool and just be able to persevere. Okay, I'll hydrate. Yeah, you can find plans to win because you're still winning. You're still completely winning. So for either defend the pawn or attack the pawn. King g3 doesn't really help. Oh shit! Second time missing the lateral rook move. You have plenty of time here. Were you just worried about that pawn? That pawn is never gonna go anywhere. You already have your rook and your bishop. Damn, now there's no way to win this game. Oh, there is a way, there is a way. There is a way. Yeah, you can bring your king around. Eventually you should be able to come around. So these pawns are actually helping you, because if there weren't any of these pawns, it would be a draw. Okay? No! Where should you go? Where should you go here? You need to not allow... Okay, this is not so obvious. So, your plan is to come around. You can also use your rook. So, king c4, yeah, that's what you need to do. The thing is, okay, the reason why they can't take the pawn, which you probably realized, and they realized too because they didn't do it, is that if they take, you're gonna come in and then you're going to eat these pawns and then you're gonna get a queen. So if you go back, now I think there's enough time. Maybe not? That's weird. I thought that maybe they could actually... Oh, sorry. It's here you go. I thought that maybe they would have... Oops. They would have maybe enough time to stop you, but they don't. Yeah, and after this... Oh. Yeah. Never mind. Never mind! Ignore me. King e4 is actually still okay. King e4 is still okay. So, same plan, then. Bring it back. Don't tell me you repeated. No. No, I thought you were going to lose somehow in the rook game. Sorry, not lose. I thought you were going to draw in the rook game. No. Okay, this is a very educational rook game. The plan is to just bring your rook to help. Okay, so you're going to go here. It's not very easy. Wait, let me just think about it, because you need to somehow bring your rook to help you. That's what you're gonna do. Okay, do you see it? There's a way. There's a way. How can you bring the rook to help? If you can defend the pawn this way, you're winning. But not immediately. You don't want to lose the pawn. Not immediately. Wait, this is not easy. Never mind. I was thinking something else. Wait, this is very difficult. One sec. Wait, maybe rook d2 does work, because if rook d2 and then they take, then you can give this check. Oh, but then they can go king c7 and you don't have rook here. Because if they went king there, then you can trade and then you can get it. You can get in and it's fine. Does king b4 help? I was thinking a waiting move with the rook. I was thinking rook here, and then if they move their king, then you can go rook here, so that after the king moves, then you can go here. But actually, this doesn't really... This doesn't help. This doesn't help. This doesn't help. This doesn't help. But what could you play here even better than rook d6? Well, ideally that would happen, but if we lose it, then we can also lose our pawns. Yes, well done. King b5, excellent move. Again, if they take, then you're happy because you're able to go this way. So they're not going to take. Let's say they go here. Now what do you do? Okay, now this is a different plan. This is a different plan. Okay, I've just seen this now. What's the plan? What's the plan for white? How do you win this? Not rook c6. Rook c6, the king will just go back here. Something else. Yickety! Thank you so much for the 8 months. The ads are killing me. Well, I'm glad that you subbed. Although I'm not glad that they were killing you. But thank you so much. Yes, king c6. Excellent. Because the king can't go back. So after the king goes there, now what do you do? The rook! Yes, king b7, you take the rook. And you're gonna get a queen. So that's the way to go. Okay, that's not very easy, but you don't even need to know it from here. You just need to play improving moves and just keep kicking the king back, because they're playing without a rook. And you know that if they ever take it, you're going to enter with your king. So what you need to do is just take moves away. So first, just make a waiting move. If they go back, you just go forward. So this is like, I guess, checkmate with the rook and king, because you're pushing the king back. So that's what you're doing here. Check. When there's an opposition, you force the king back. Keep the king back, and they're gonna run out of moves eventually. Where are they gonna go? Because after king here, if they take the pawn, you can just trade and then you get these pawns. So that's the way to convert. Not easy, but if you think about just improving moves, you will find it. Because you just keep pushing your king forward. Rook a1 is not an easy move, but you can also play rook a3. It's just a waiting move, so because they have no moves, and you want to push the king back. That's the main thing. But hard luck, you should have won that. Also, you did make it difficult for yourself, because it shouldn't have even got to this. Before here, you didn't need to take this take this pawn on b4. What you need to do, first you just defend this pawn, and then you go to b2, and then you take it. I hope to do that in future. More importantly, I should just take hanging pieces. That's true, but if you miss hanging pieces and you have a winning position, then you just need to convert the one that's already winning. But thank you. That was actually a really good game for review. So I am gonna need to eat in roughly 30 minutes. Food is going to be made. I have an old game between you and me and Money SP. Can we analyze it? Can we analyze it? Well, you can choose. Do we want to look over my league game? Or do we want to look over a very old game? But that sounds like a blast from the past. She doesn't stream anymore. I need to get in touch with her. Thanks for reminding me. Okay, let's look over. Also, we have some potentially exciting things coming. If I get selected for the Olympiad, which hopefully I will be, I'm going to start a new training Olympiad series once a week where we learn a new opening. Also in 2 weeks time, actually next weekend I'll be commentating Sligo, and it's a 9-day event, so I'll be streaming a lot over the next week. So not this week, but next weekend it starts, and then it goes on to next weekend it starts, and then it goes on to the following week. So I'll be here all of the start of February and end of January. I'll be streaming all weekend. Learn F4 G4 opening for white. No, probably that would not be good. Although as a surprise it might be. It might be decent. Okay, one sec. I just need to get to analysis board. Okay, here we go. Analysis board. Okay. We're looking at my game versus John Bentley. Don't think he is in the Bentley ownership because he wouldn't be playing in the Fornciel, probably. And he was 2100, and our team, TMNT, guess what that stands for? I'll give a diamond membership on chess.com for what TMNT stands for. First person to get it. Well done, Yikity! You get diamond membership on chess.com if you already have it. TJ, thank you so much for the 26 months. Thank you so much, everyone who's continuing their sub, even though I haven't been very active, but I really appreciate it, and it means a lot to me, and thank you so much. He's no longer 2100 because you suddenly trash him. Actually, he was 2130 something, so he's still 2100, but I get a lot of points from him. Save it as a tourney prize. Okay, I'll save it. You're locked in until March at least. That's good. After that, I'll have to get better at streaming. Although around April time, I'm going to be very scared because I ignore them. Sorry, hello, Q Panda. Sorry. Hello. But sorry, I have too many thoughts. I also lost the second round against the 1900 and something, so I think it almost cancels out. Your work let 2 people go yesterday. Oh no. Surely that cannot happen to you because you've been there for so many years. Okay, they're the shortest serving staff members. Yeah, I'm worried that they're gonna let me go if I fail. Well, I'm not gonna fail the second one. I'm not gonna fail the second attempt. There is someone leaving, resigning from our job. Um, but he was not fired. But a girl that failed her exam, um, was talking to me, and she had a meeting with the partner, and they were saying that yes, you have one more chance to reset your exam, and after that, you're done. And then I'll be back. Well, I'll be back streaming, so at least I have streaming. Okay, let's go. Oops, new room. Background to this, we were playing against 3Cs. We were Team and T. These are actually the top team. If we would have won this team, we would probably win the league, the whole league, overall, Division 4. Top 4 teams promote anyway, so we're not worried that we won't promote because we're going to promote. But if we would have beaten them, we would have come first, and we were kind of hoping for first. And now we'll probably come second or third. So he played Knight of 6. I saw before the game that he played King's Indian, so I was prepared for that mentally, not actually prepared too well. Yeah, probably in the top division. Our division didn't have any live boards. We're in the bottom division. So when you entered the 4NCL, you need to go through the ranks. So start on 4, end on 1. That's the plan. Exam for what? Exam for double entry bookkeeping, for accounting. Okay, so he played e5. Oops, sorry, what's happening here? Oh, h3. It's my go. h3, he played e5. I blocked. Am I lying? I might be lying. I am lying. He played c5. He played c5, d5, and then he played b5. And now I just thanked God that this move came on the board because I played this with black. Oops. No, I wanted to... Okay, never mind. I wanted to... No. If I play with black, this is like a bad version of the Benko. So you want to play it earlier. But if you play it in this move order, it's not good for black. And you'll see what happens. You sacrifice a pawn, but you don't get the position that usually you get with the Benko Gambit. So he played a6. I took with the pawn. This is actually the biggest hack in chess. Is if you recognize openings. I know it's very hard to learn new openings. I'm the worst at it. But if you just recognize structures and you know some ideas and your opponents play it, just flip the strategy. So if I play Benko, I know what is annoying for me, which means that if he plays Benko, I'm going to be annoying. And if you can just apply those little things, it will help a lot. That's what helped me win the game. And it sounds very simple, but if you just think about what openings you play, and if you notice that your opponent is playing something that you play, then just try to give them the problems that you're worried about. Okay, so he played knight d7. He didn't want to take immediately. This pawn is going to be gone anyway, so there's no rush. Okay. So then wait, sorry. He actually played knight fd7. My bad. He brought this knight in, so he wanted to open up this bishop. Okay, so knight fd7. I developed my bishop. I went to castle. Then he took the pawn, and I castled. He developed his queen. And now, the idea is that Black wants to bring their rooks on these two files and attack A2 and B2. So, I want to stop that. If I can get a knight on B5, then I've stopped any of the annoyingness of these files. So the move here is A4. And then if you can get a knight or bishop on B5, then you've just stopped any of their attack and them being able to take back a pawn. So A4, he decided to trade. I took with the queen. And then he played knight A6, so he's developing. Bishop out, I'm attacking a pawn. He defended the pawn. And then I brought my rook to B1. I don't think this is the most accurate move. But I wanted to defend B2, and I thought maybe, I don't know, maybe in the future I'll play B4 as well. Only thing I remember about Benko is that it's good for black to trade queens in most cases, which isn't usually the case when you're pawn down. That's true. I mean, it's good to trade. It makes the endgame a little bit easier to manage when you're pawn down, but I would say that it's still slightly worse even if you trade. But yeah, it does make things a bit easier. Okay, rook b1. He played knight b4, so he also has this nice square for the knight. I played knight b5, just like I said I would. And then he played e6, which I wasn't expecting. So he's threatening to take this pawn, and I can't take back because of the pin. So what would you play here? How would you deal with this annoying move? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know in capital letters. This position is complicated. It is complicated. Off the top of your head? I know, the x-ray is not nice. So how do you get rid of... Well, you can't really get rid of the x-ray. I guess you can move the queen out of the way. But you can also just take the pawn. I just took the pawn. He took with the rook, and then I played queen d2. So I'm attacking on d6. If he takes the pawn on e4, then I take the pawn on d6. And that's actually what happened. He took, I took. Actually, sorry, I took with the knight. I did not want to trade queens because all of my pieces are coming in to attack the king. So I took with the knight. And I'm attacking the rook. He played rook e6, and wait for it. What would you play here? Find the best move for white. Yes! Knight takes f7. Excellent. If the king takes, then you take on d7 with check, and you win the piece back. Are you going?
Yeah, I just want to grab my things.
Oh, yeah.
Take your goggles.
Oh, yeah. Hello, everyone. This
Hi,
is Caitlin.
You can hear. Oh, is that all my things here? I'm going to do my hair when I'm there.
Yeah, do it. Yikity says hi.
Who says hi? Yickety, 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 yak.
Caitlin hasn't been streaming
No.
for a while.
Yeah. But Yeah, Deanna's my inspiration. Whenever I meet up with her, I always want to stream more.
And then you never do it.
I never do it.
I think my goggles might be in Patrick. Well, did Patrick say he brought them?
I know where everything in your room is, Deanna. don't
Yeah,
worry.
Caitlin reorganized my room and changed my life. So my life is now changed. But she really did change it. Also, look, I have this. Wait, I don't think I can. Can I show you guys? I have the cutest roly thing.
Holy thing.
Look at that. How nice is this? I can just store everything in here. Which that has also kind of changed my life for the past day. Yeah, that's my update on my room, Caitlin. Also, Caitlin might move in with me.
No.
No.
No, Alice told me like three's like the number.
Really?
The magic number.
Oh.
So it's fine.
Well, hopefully I'm not going to be kicked out for you to come.
You're one of the three.
I know, but I mean, well, maybe the other thing that we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess it's no. She won't be.
No, it was nice for the one night that we thought that it could be a possibility. We were elated and danced all down the street. So yeah, chaotic chess. It would have been so cool. It would have been the best.
But if we,
I'd miss all these people.
Well, then
Like,
start
yeah.
streaming. Anyway, it can still happen in the future when we become very successful in streaming, and then we can have a streamer house.
It probably works out the best because I'm like, fuck, I have to study now for like this reset because it's an oral examination.
Okay.
I'm like, Tina White.
Really sad it's not working out. It's okay. She's gonna move to Morocco.
Can I take this one?
Yes,
I like
you really
it so
like
much,
it. I
yeah.
know. It's Korean. Okay. Sorry, we're going to continue.
Bye guys. Bye guys.
We're going to continue this game, and then I really need to go to eat in 20 minutes, so I'll be going in 20 minutes. Okay, so Rook e6. Sorry, yes, knight takes f7. That's it, Yakity, well done. Knight takes f7. If the king takes, then we take the knight. So they went back to f8, and now we have this nice check. The king moved to h8. And then I played Rook d1. Some lucky folks in Morocco will have organized rooms. That's true. I'm actually so lucky because I'm not gonna say that I am a messy person, but I'm a messy person. And when I come home from work, I just throw everything on the floor. And if I like, a lot of the time things pile up. Like, I've just loads of paper of different things, like score sheets or exam things and notebooks and everything. And whenever I have too much clutter on the desk, it ends up on the floor, and she just organized everything and put everything in a room. She also moved the bed to, like, it was this way, but now it's this way, and she's maximizing space. She forgot her goggles. Wait, she came to take goggles and she forgot the goggles. Wait, Caitlin. One sec, let me just call her. You forgot the goggles. Yeah, they're on the bed.
Put them in the back.
Okay, bye, have fun.
Bye.
My wife is like that too. Yeah, it's annoying because sometimes, like, I just need time to clean, and then when I clean, it stays like that for maybe a week, and then it slowly builds up. But when I'm so busy, it's overwhelming, and it gives me a lot of anxiety. And yes, I'm just so excited that she came and did it. She had a tough weekend in Gonzaga. Well, yes, she did have a tough weekend in Gonzaga.
So I need a swimming cap.
Yes. Do I have one?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I guess I do, because the organizer has put it where it is. Lucanyon said she had a tough weekend in Gonzaga.
Who did?
Lucanyon.
Who's the Kenyan?
He's just
Was he
a
playing
chess
Gonzaga?
player. No. Wait, were you playing Gonzaga? Because I did tell you they need to play in a tournament soon.
But how?
He what? You did play? Did you play?
That's what he said. He had a tough tournament.
No, she.
Yeah. Well, that's how he knows, because I had a horrible time.
I know, but you can also follow without playing.
Who is Lucanyon?
Oh yeah, Owen was playing. No, Lucanyon is a chess player from Ireland.
Ah.
You played! That's excellent! You started off the year playing a tournament. That's wonderful news. How did it go? I didn't follow. I'm so sorry. I wasn't following. I didn't even follow Caitlin's. Well, mostly I followed Caitlin's.
No worse.
Like two days I followed her results. How did it go? That's wonderful. What's on the menu for dinner? I'm gonna have ramen. But it's gonna be in 15 minutes, so I have to finish this game. No, I didn't smother mate, unfortunately. But I did play it nice. Okay, so I played rook d8. d1, sorry. He played c4, and then I went back to f7, king g8, and this time I played bishop to d8. Not too bad, 2.5. 2.5 out of 6. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad, but I'm so proud of you for playing. That must have been... How was it? I want to hear all about it, but I'm distracted right now. But I do want to hear all about it. What was it like playing over the board? Lucannon just played his first over the board tournament in a very, very long time. Do you or anyone else watch Traders? I watched Celebrity Traders, but I'm not watching this one. I have too many things going on. I can't start a series right now. But I would have loved to. Don't get me started, because I probably will start it. Now I have to start it now that you've said it. Bishop d8 attacking the queen. He decided to actually sacrifice the rook. This is your first one. I really love Celebrity one, and I think this one is probably really good because everyone at work is talking about it. I took with the knight. He moved his rook to e4, and then I kicked the queen. Queen moved out of the way. And then I wanted to trade queens, so I played queen g5, queen a6. Then I played queen c5. Actually, this is a very anticlimactic ending. He played knight d3, and now find the final move for white. White to move and win. Yes! Queen d5. Queen d5, double attack, and you pick up the rook. He was playing off the increment, but it's just game over anyway. I'm an exchange up, and the king is very weak. This pawn is just going down the board. So probably if you played Guess the Elo, you would think that black is very weak, but he's 2135. So there are 2100s out there that don't play like geniuses. Lamprocles, thank you so much for the cheers. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Okay, so I'm going in 13 minutes. You would calculate if there's smothered mate. Well, he resigned, so I didn't need to calculate. But I guess there is. There is smothered mate. Well, actually not even smothered, it's just mate. Not even smothered because you can't take it. Yeah. So it's just mate. I have 13 minutes to play against you guys. So let me open up the queue. For a very, very little bit. Hello, Checkmanator. Nice name. One sec. Queue. Okay, here we go. Clear the queue, open queue, so I don't have time to play a lot, but I can play a bit. So if anyone wants to play, get in, get in. Should see your name if you click join. Why is it not coming up? That's weird. Status open. Oh, wait, why did it work? Queue join. Usually it's just join. Well, it's fine anyway, because you guys with... You guys with subs will skip governor anyway. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and just get through it. So TJ, you're up first. Whenever you're ready, you can challenge. Yes. Let's do a quick prediction. Start prediction. Who will win? TJ, draw, or darling leader? 2 minutes. Chaotic, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Governor Julio. Okay, 1 minute. I appreciate it. Although my rating is 2225. I can't lose it. Thank you, Chaotic. Shit, you're losing time. Okay. Let's go. Oh, he's playing Kali. Kali Wali. You know, you could also do increment. You could do 1+1. Let's try sacrifice. Why not? Even though it's not, it actually shouldn't work because you should just defend the knight, but sometimes... What? It wasn't check though. Why did you move your king? Should have taken my knight. Okay, let's open up the queen. Let's go here, check. Okay, I'll just take this. Why not? Okay. Ooh. Actually, the knight is protecting. The knight is protecting. Ah! I'll take with the rook. Okay. Now I've got checkmate. Alright, thank you so much for the game, TJ. I'm sorry I had to be bullied. GG. Okay, next up we've got Chaotic. 1+1. Let's do a quick prediction. New prediction. Who will win? Chaotic. Start prediction. Phil! Thank you so much for subscribing. for 16 months. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I must have my blind spot on my monitor because the cursor wasn't showing. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna go for E4. Vote in the new prediction. 1000 on chaotic. Thank you so much, Phil. I really, really appreciate it. Oh no, that is not good. Yes, Yakari, you do need to put your chess.com username. So just rejoin. Put in join followed by your chess.com username. Okay, Yakari on Twitch. Thank you so much for the hype train. Okay, we're gonna castle. Let's go here. I'll just take. Thank goodness you get increment here. Okay, Yakari, you're on. You're on the list. You're up next. We're threatening to take and take. I guess he'll play there anyway. Ooh, or he'll give it to us for free. Without us needing to do anything. Let's go for a checkmate. Now I've got checkmate on G7. Thank you very much. Hard luck. Okay. I'll accept. Hello, Sergio. I'm going to Phil, get in quick before I close I'm closing the queue right now. Thank you so much for the game, Chaotic. And thank you for the hype train. Okay, you're in. I'm closing the queue. This is everything I'm gonna get to. 2 brilliants. What were the brilliants? Wait, I just want to see. Oh, F6 is brilliant. Why is it? Oh, because I'm sacrificing the rook. Okay, it doesn't really count. Queen here is brilliant. Doesn't count. I'm not gonna count those as brilliants. So what was I gonna do? Oh yeah. Okay, who's next? Yikity is next. Okay, Yikity's next. He's just challenged. Why is it everyone challenging Bullet? You can challenge Rated, by the way, if you want. Let's start the next prediction. Who will win? Yikity. Here we go. Oh, indeed! Thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you so much, everyone, for all the subs today. I really appreciate it so much. I wish I could stay longer, but I really can't stay today because I've really got to go eat and I am going paddling. I appreciate it so much. I'll stay a little bit longer. I'll stay a little bit longer. You can challenge 3 minutes. I won't stay longer than 15 past 7. You're challenging. I don't see your challenge. It just disappeared. Challenge again. But challenge Rated if you want to try to win my rating. But I'll be streaming mostly all of... Okay, here we go. Predict, vote who you think is gonna win. Yickety or Darling Leader. Isn't it already past? Past that. Past what? 15 past... What did I say? Oh, 15 past 8, I mean. 15 past 8. I can't go later than 15 past. I really need to eat. Oh, I am brave. I'm brave to accept rated challenges from anyone. But I care so much about this new... That was a terrible move, though. This new rating that I have, that I can't lose it. Okay, let's just trade everything. Oops. Yeah, let's go for these pawns. I'll take here as well. I'll take this one as well. And I do have to be kind of careful, which is annoying because I don't like being careful. Don't like needing to be careful. Okay, let's go here. And let's take this first. Ooh, do we have anything? We actually might not have something. It's fine. Okay, we're threatening mate. Okay, we've got mate. All right! Thank you very much, Yickety. There goes your Easter money. Well, you won. You won Easter bunny money. Pick my opening. Okay, Owen, you can pick the next game opening. What opening would you like? Okay, Phil, you're up next. Let me do a quick prediction. 10.1k! Oh, someone put a lot in. Okay. Who will win? Phil, draw, or darling leader? Here we go. Jims! Hello, Jims! Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. How have you been? Happy New Year! Okay, Phil, let's go. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, shit, I should have taken that pawn. That's fine. This time it's not bullet, though. You have news for me. Tell me, what news? What news have you got? Okay, let's go here. I will go d5. Okay, let's take. Oh my god, why do we have 500 people in here right now? I guess we're somehow on Chess TV. But damn. Damn. Check Insta. Wait, I'll check it after the stream. Because first I have got to. I've got to play this game. 1,000 for draw, 600 for Phil. 600 for Phil to win. 8,000 for darling leader. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, let's take it. And I'll go here. I do have to be kind of careful. Yeah, that's annoying. Oh, thank you very much for the queen. Pick a really aggressive opening. Well, you have got to tell me the opening, please, Owen. Tell me the opening. I actually don't even... Do I have any really aggressive? I'll try play... Why are we... What is up with this 1k viewership? Yeah, let's just take it. I'm like 100 euro. What? Ask me. Because you redeemed it! You just spent all of your charms redeeming it. E4 King E2. Okay. Should we... Do you want to go with that? Where's the mate? Why have we not mated yet? Oh my god. I'm not gonna eat because I'm gonna be struggling to mate. Okay, finally. All right, Governor Julio, you're up next. Thank you so much, Phil, for the game. Thank you also for the queen. Got me. Yes, yes, I did. Governor Julio. Governor is always tricky, so let's do a quick prediction on Governor. Who will win? Governor. Okay, get your predictions in. And tell me an opening, Owen. Tell me an opening quickly, quickly. Unrated? You don't want rated? I guess. 5 plus 5, no, sorry, no. Abort. 5 plus 5 is too long, please. How are my law studies going? Well, I am doing accounting, but they're going medium. I would say that I just need some time to get everything sorted. Please challenge a bit lower time control. Medium rare education, yes. The best kind. Also get predicting because there's new prediction up. Okay, governor challenge, but either 3 plus 2 or 5 plus 0. If you want increment. 2 knights opening, okay. Is that just playing knight f3, knight c3? Is this what you want? $28K for Darling Leader. Okay, ready? Best of luck. Big pressure. Well, no pressure for me. It's your points that you're. Shit! I should have played 2 knights. Oops. I'll play my next knight out. I'm sorry. There's too many things going on. Okay, let's take that. I'll take the queen if they want to take it. Look, I didn't ignore you. I just half ignored you. It's not fully ignore. True. It is just Irish things. Okay, I'm gonna take. Maybe I can bring a knight in here. Okay, I'll just go back with my bishop. Yeah. Yes. I mean, look, maybe we can actually take some pawns as well. Oh, are we going into this endgame? Yeah, let's do it. Let's go into knight endgame. Let's see how it goes. Equal material. Knight there. Very nice move. Fine. You're gonna take that one. You're gonna take another one. You might lose a lot of charms. Darlings. You might lose a lot of charms. I have to get my knight in. Okay. We're going for this pawn. So let's take it. And let's go for that pawn again. King there though. That's okay. We have a both of us have passed pawn. Ooh, yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Do I want to check? Do you know what? No, I won't. I won't check. I'll go here. I'll go here. Oh, shit. No. It's fine. Fine. Wait, I could. Oh, no, I couldn't take. Never mind. Let's give this check. Wait, why didn't I give this check? Obviously, I should have given that check. I'm just a bit dumb. But anyway, I'll win this pawn anyway. Why didn't he go king f4? He should have went king f4. Okay, fine. Let's bring both of our pawns. Shit! Wait, I miscalculated this. I miscalculated this. Oh no! Okay, how do I get this pawn? Wait, there? There? Frick! Darlings, am I gonna lose? Wait, there? There? I'm gonna lose. Am I gonna lose? There, 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 there. There. Queen, check. Frick! This is not good. Why didn't I play? I should have played knight here first. Okay. I actually thought it was gonna be check and knight. I can't do anything. Okay, check. King just goes up. Okay, let's just go this way. Okay, maybe we're gonna be able to promote. I have one more game, but okay. Okay, this definitely is fine. Oh, thank you very much. Poor governor. Wow, that was very close. I'm curious what the... Oh, this is actually a draw. After queen takes here, this is a draw. And then I promote with queen, and then he takes my last pawn. Wow, very lucky. Could have went very badly for someone who could have lost like 28k points. Okay, governor. Next time I will have more time. Okay, last game of the night. Last game of the night. Let's do a quick prediction. Trapattoni. Me. Quick. Here we go. Okay. You want a refund? Oh, sugar! Yeah, you can get a refund. Remind me next time. I think we have no mods right now. No! W streamer! Win. What? No! It's not L streamer. What are you talking about? Wait, what did I wanted to do something. Okay. I'm gonna go here. I'm 1 plus 1ing the plus 1 above. Okay, plus 1 all you want. Am I gonna sacrifice? Fine, let's just sacrifice, why not? Why not, why not? Hello, thank you for the follow. I'm gonna close the queue. I also watched, I didn't even finish the first episode, but I didn't really like it that much. I was looking forward to watching it over Christmas, but after I didn't really enjoy the first episode, I couldn't make it through. But maybe I'll give it another chance. Did you like it? Let's take the rook first. Hello, thank you for the follow. Okay, let's take this pawn. I'll just what? I'll move out of the way. I didn't expect it to be that kind of show. I was expecting something a bit more down to earth. It was okay, I wasn't begging for episode 2. Yeah, me neither. I was also not. Wait, I could have just gone here. Kind of dumb. Dumb of me to not do that. I guess they always have this, but then I can just defend. Okay, he's losing a lot of time. I'll just take it. Ooh, are we gonna take and then take? Yeah, let's do that. I've got 2 pieces. Um, 2 pieces and 2 pawns for a queen. Okay, he wants to trade. I'll go here. We are three squares away from queening. Sorry, 3 pieces and 3 pawns for a queen. 2 pieces and 3 queens. Let's attack the queen. Oh, they're just gonna give a check, aren't they? There. Okay, I'll go here. And now, oh freak. Freakadoodle sticks. This is not very fair. Or it's very annoying is what I meant to say, not fair. Fair is the wrong word. Oh, wait a second! We might have a... it's not there. But it would have been nice. Okay, let's go here, check. Where are you gonna go? Now we've got this check. Oh my god, look at that beautiful, beautiful checkmate. Nice game to end on. I'm actually very proud of this tactic. Let me just see what the eval is actually equal, even though we're kind of a queen down. It's not easy. Here, queen d7 would have been better instead of sacrificing the queen, but look, sacrificing the queen is what entertainment brings, so beautiful, beautiful. All right, let me pay out the predictions. Thank you so much for following today's wonderful stream. It was so good to see you. I missed you all so much. And thank you. Thank you so much for being the most wonderfulest ever. I have to run to eat, and then I'm gonna play paddle. Thank you for all the follows. See you, Jims. Bright Starshine. Hello, sense of humor. Let's raid. Let's go over to Lonely Winter. Thanks for being here, Lucanian. And I'm so happy that you've played Tournament. I'm so happy that you played in Gonzaga. Let's go over to Lonely Winter. I will see you all next week. I'll see you all. I'm playing a league match this weekend again. I'm playing a league match in Dublin. I'm playing a lot of chess recently. I just want to get selected for the Olympiad, so but next week I will be here a lot because I'm commentating for Sligo, so I will be here and I'll give you all my energy. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for being so wonderful, and